And we are live. Welcome back, everybody, to the new comic book day preview show. Tonight's guest, as always on Tuesday, we've got Rex from Dynamite Dynamic Forces. So, everyone in the house right now, please welcome Rex.
Hey everyone, thanks for
Yo,
joining us.
what's going
So we
on?
are we are a day away from the impending move across the country.
Yep, it's finally happening.
AR is going to be the traveling man.
Man, yeah, it's definitely gonna be crazy. So tomorrow, well, we've got the top 10 list that comes out on Thursday, and then we have the new comic book day preview show every Sunday. This Sunday will be the final, you know, episode with this whole background setup. I'm going to be in a new room.
Yeah, you've
I
been
got some
throwing
new
that
stuff.
stuff together, man.
Man, I'm excited. I actually got a whole bunch of new equipment coming. Um,
No, I just
actually,
meant the books in the background, bro.
oh yeah, I mean that's going to be rough too, 100%. That's going to be rough putting them moving them, but it's really not that much. But other than that, I mean, how you doing?
I'm doing okay. Hanging in there. I mean, not bad for what's today? Tuesday. Not bad for
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah,
Hey,
not too
listen, the
bad.
weather's nice out here. I can't believe it, man. It's almost Christmas and we're still getting hits of mid 50s, 60s, kind of thing. I mean, I think we almost had like a 68-degree day. I forget what day that was. Sunday, Saturday, I think it was.
It's been really back and forth. We've had a lot of cold days out. I mean, out this way, it's been really cold, and then I think today's like 71. It's been crazy.
I've had maybe a couple of days here and there where I would call it winter, but everything else has been kind of fallish. So we've been lucky. I mean, now, knock on wood. Next thing you know, we're gonna get like 6 inches of snow.
Not yet.
Just,
Gotta wait.
just as Alec is pulling in.
Yeah, gotta wait for me to make it back first.
No doubt, no doubt. But yeah, other than that, interesting week of football per se. We got to get past the Washington football team here. Um, and we still got a shot. I find it hard to believe. I find it hard to believe we've even got a shot.
I know. I mean, I don't think we do, but we're not really that far out. All it takes is the Cowboys to have a couple bad games, and there we are. As crazy as it is.
We might be able to eke out that wild card spot. I mean, that's the thing.
Yeah,
that's what's funny. It's the good thing about, I guess, being in such a weak division is, we got to play a lot of division rivals between here and there. So that works out.
yeah, not bad at all. Adrian Montanez in the house. What's going on, man? Hope
Adrian, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? Thanks for joining us. White Tiger, cool. He's in the house too. Thanks for joining us.
Cowabunga
About
fam.
midway through, I do have an announcement. Surprise that even Alec doesn't have any idea what I'm going to surprise him with. He tried to get me to leak it before
a little bit.
We went on, but no. The whole reason you wrap the gifts there, Alec, is because you don't want the person knowing what it is.
It'll be a nice surprise. I've actually got some really cool things to talk about with you guys too. I'm keeping some of it under wraps, but I mean, for you guys watching today, I mean, I'll probably let a little bit slip. But Adrian Montanez says, "How you feeling today, Rex?"
I'm feeling a little bit better, my friend. Thank you for asking. I appreciate it. I'm sorry I unfortunately missed the show yesterday. But
man, it was that rough, huh?
Better. What's that?
It was that rough.
Yeah. I might as well tell your audience. I got my booster shot on Saturday, and first couple that I had really not much of an effect, and it was like I got hit by Mike Tyson. My arm felt like it definitely got hit by Mike Tyson. And I'm not talking about the current day Mike Tyson. I'm talking about the Holyfield ear biting Mike Tyson that year. Okay, when he was more in his prime. Yeah, it was like I went 10 rounds with Mike, and it's really crazy. I was not expecting it. Even took it on a Saturday in anticipation, figuring I'd be okay because the first two I was fine, but figuring I'd be all right. But man, it was just like I got hit by a runaway train. But
I mean, when I got my shots, they were pretty rough. I was feeling it.
That's what's funny. They said the younger people had a more severe reaction. Like my daughter really, she was feverish and chills and not feeling well for a good 24, 36 hours. She was kind of angry at me because I walked out. She got the J&J, so she had the one shot. I got two, and both times nothing. I'm like, and she's like, "Why aren't you feeling bad?" I'm like, "I don't know. Maybe my old man immune system isn't as active as yours, so my body's going, another vaccine, whatever."
Yeah, I mean, I definitely was feeling it. I'd say that night it started kicking in, but that next day I was down and out. That was brutal.
I haven't felt like that in a while because I try to be real careful with the flu during flu season, try to avoid it because it just knocks you out for like, anywhere from 48 to 72 hours. So I always do my best to try to avoid it. And but yeah, not feeling great, but feeling better now.
That's good.
Certainly good enough to do the last Tuesday New Comic Book Day show with my buddy Alec before he becomes the Ramblin' Man long drive home.
Yeah, it's gonna be a rough one. But on that note, I mean, it is almost Wednesday, best day of the week, New Comic Book Day, and it looks like Dynamite's about to have a lot this week.
Well, I know there are a couple of books you wanted to talk about and a couple of announcements. So I'll go through the Dynamite stuff real quick, just to cover that for New Comic Book Day. So tomorrow we've got Red Sonja, Black, White, and Red coming out, written by Ron Mars, and with the A cover done by Lucio Perillo, and then the C cover being done by Jay Lee. So two great covers, great read. Sheena Queen of the Jungle, Volume 2, Number 2. Also with cover A is Lucio Perillo. Let me see. Cover D is Joseph Michael Linsner. So, a lot of great covers. There's a cosplay, Rachel Holen cosplay cover as well. Then we also have Purgatory number 3 coming out with 4 covers. And let me see here.
You got some other really big ones.
Session number 4 coming out as well. With cover A being done by Jay Lee and cover C by Tim Seeley. Big fans of both of them. And then Vampirella Dracula Unholy number 1, written by Christopher Priest. Cover A, Lucio Perillo. Cover E, Adam Hughes. And then cover F will be an Anna Mia cosplay. I think Anna Mia was with us one Wednesday night when we did the Comic Collectible show. So that's what's coming out for Dynamite this week. Keep your eye out for it. If your LCS doesn't have it, let us know.
I was going to say, I'm really looking forward to that Vampirella Dracula Unholy, a brand new series. And I mean, the covers are incredible. And, new series from Dynamite, definitely going to give it a shot. I'm hoping my shop has it. If not, next week when I move back home, well, by this weekend when I move back home, I know for a fact they will definitely have it. So at some point, definitely going to be picking it up. It's just a matter of is it going to be here or back at home. But for you guys viewing right now, definitely check it out. Like I said, the covers are fantastic. Brand new series from Dynamite. They got a couple other really good ones coming out as we just went through. Sheena, Kiss, Purgatory. So be on the lookout at your LCS tomorrow. We actually have a lot of really cool books coming out tomorrow. So
yeah, I know that there were a couple that you wanted to discuss. You got Figure Drawing in the house, Nate Wolf. Hey guys, what's going on? Thanks for joining us, man.
Nate, what's good? Figure Drawing. Hope you're doing well. Everybody tuning in right now. Thanks for hanging out, Tuesday as always. But some of the other ones that really started to stand out to me, obviously Dynamite side, Marvel looks like they're having a pretty decent week. DC as well. Marvel's got a lot of more big name titles. Actually a lot of big name titles. We got ASM, Miles Morales, Hulk, Strange Academy, Defenders, Demon Days for you X-Men fans and Peach Momoko fans. So a lot of big name titles. The one that I kind of really want to talk about is I've been talking to a lot of people about it so far is this new Hulk series. I'm talking to some people and everyone seems to be very on the fence. They either really didn't like it. They don't think it's going to be up like their type of a series. But then I've talked to a few other people that were big fans of it. So there hasn't really been an in-between from the folks that I've talked to. So if any of you guys in there right now in the comment section, if you have read it, start chatting it up. I want to hear your opinions on that series. But I'm excited to see kind of where it goes.
Right.
I'm going to be honest though. I really don't have high hopes for it. That first issue really, I don't know. I wasn't a huge fan of it. For you speculators out there, I was hearing that it is going to have, I guess, a kind of first appearance, the first maybe full appearance in the third issue. But I mean, we'll see how that goes. If it's a real first appearance, you know what I mean?
Well, that's part of the magic, I think, of comic collectability is you don't know, and that's why we don't encourage anybody to speculate. I mean, that's not what we do. But if you choose to do so, and we in previous shows with Alec, we've talked about the pros and the cons of it. But that's what really makes it interesting is something comes out, even though there's going to be a reported first appearance, you're not really sure how the comic collectors out there, the comic readers out there are going to accept it, and this particular one, this Hulk one, is a very good example. You've seen Half the people say yes, half the people say no. So where's that going to land? Who knows? You really don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I read the first issue, very different. I think it was Adrian. He's in the house right now.
Hey, yeah,
Um,
I saw
I
Adrian and John Spilios in the house as well.
well, I think Adrian brought it up in our last Wednesdays on the experience where the Starship Hulk that was actually done before. I can't remember if it was Adrian that said it, but someone said that that idea was done before. I thought it was something new. I'm not too well versed in the Hulk, you know, everything that's happened before. So I mean, like I said, guess we're gonna see where it goes. John over here, he says thumbs down on the new
Thumbs
Hulk.
down.
I'm still gonna get it though. I'm interested to
Yeah, yeah.
see how issue 2 goes. Most likely, I'm gonna give it to issue 3 to really, you know, make an opinion on it. But
I
I don't know.
think, yeah, I think Adrian's agrees with John Spilios. Kind of not fans, but you know what? It's like that bad movie you hear about. I can't tell you how many bad movies I've actually seen. Going
Agreed.
into it knowing that everybody I know thought it was a bad movie. I
Hmm.
watched it anyway. Sometimes you walk away going, I don't understand why they thought it was bad, and sometimes you go, yeah, I can see why they thought it was a crappy movie. But
I'm
that's part of it. That's part of the process.
I mean, that's kind of where we're at with the new Amazing Spider-Man. We got issue number 81 coming out. It's a brand new volume. We've got new writers on there. I believe it's a new artist as well. But the Nick Spencer days, they're in the past. So far, they haven't really hit on anything that happened in the Nick Spencer volume. We've got kind of an
Right.
entirely new idea. We've got the Beyond Corporation. Ben Riley is kind of the new Spider-Man right now. And I really wasn't a fan of that first volume. Like everything that Nick Spencer did, wasn't a huge fan of that. But man, I'll tell you, I'm really happy I hopped back on. This new series has just been, I mean, it's way better than I thought it was going to be. They're doing a really good job with it. The writing team, the artists, the artwork in the last issue was phenomenal. I'm not
Right.
100% on who did it, but really cool stuff. That's the great thing about comics is, man, there's really something for everybody. You know,
Yeah.
Dynamite, they got their stuff going on. They've got these well-established characters that I don't know how you keep making new stories for them, but man, they you guys are really killing it on that stuff.
Well,
You
it
know,
ain't me. I'm not the one coming up with the source material. But I mean, yeah, you're right. That's part of the fun, the hit or miss of it all. Walk away thinking it's crappy, walk away thinking it's good. Having that discussion or debate with other comic collectors. And John Garcia, first live show. Welcome,
thanks for
John.
tuning in,
For joining us,
John.
man.
I really appreciate it. He says this is first live show. Thank you. I like the first issue of the Hulk so far. So far again, only one issue has dropped. Looking forward to the rest. This will also be my first Hulk series I'll be reading. See, the thing with me is I came from the Immortal Hulk, and I really liked almost that entire thing. And this I mean, I guess I really didn't know what to expect. We started off the new Venom series. It was kind of a continuation. As of now, this seems like its own entire series done by Donny Cates. So going into it with that knowledge where it's something totally new, I don't know. We'll see. I guess that's the best way to put it. I guess we're going to have to see.
Well, stay tuned. Stay tuned to AR Comics channel. You'll find out as time goes on what he really thinks about it. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be in the top 10. I'm picking it up. Unless if I grab 11, we'll see how that is. Adrian over here, I like where his head's at, though. Evil Ernie #2 can't come soon enough. That is a fact. That first issue you guys put out was fantastic.
Well, I always pass along the kudos to the team. They love hearing it from the readers, the collectors, the fans. So that that's awesome to hear. I'll definitely
That
pass
really
it.
was like, I mean, I'm not gonna say I didn't have expectations because I don't know who Evil Ernie is, so I didn't really know what to expect. But I mean, we got a little bit of backstory on him. We got to see where the story itself is going, and it was a really good setup as far as the first issue goes. So if you guys out there watching right now didn't pick it up, we're on the fence with it. Definitely check it out.
And we got Dave Cerrone in the house. All right, so it looks like we're midway through the show, right? So here is my big announcement for tomorrow night's Comic Collectibles show with our buddy AR and John. Is we are going to have a special guest because AR is a special guest, but we're going to have a special guest.
Cool.
So for tomorrow's Experience show, Comic Collectibles from 6 to 8 Eastern time on the Experience, we are going to have Mariano Nicieza
Nice.
on the show. And not only will he be joining us and participating in chats and Q&A, he will also be coloring live this Remark issue of Deadpool. And he will do it live during the stream. And it'll
awesome.
be great time to ask him questions. He's a great guy, great creator. Um, but always looking to do something a little different, looking to spark it up. We had the one show where Ken Hazer joined us in the chats, and we thought, you know what? When schedules allow, we're going to try to bring some creators on with us. John and I are huge fans of Remarks, the whole medium itself, how it's grown.
Oh yeah,
And Mariano just happened to be available.
that's awesome.
So he will be with us tomorrow, and you guys will get to see him color this issue of Deadpool, the Remark issue of Deadpool, right during the stream. And of course, through the chats, we'll try to do as much, Q&A as we possibly can.
Solid, man. That's an awesome surprise. That's really cool to hear.
See, I could have told you earlier, but I figured why not? We'll get you genuine surprise while we're doing the stream, right?
Nice.
So hopefully everybody joins us tomorrow night, 6 to 8. And it'll be the last time that AR will be doing our show from Oklahoma. He'll be back in the state of Pennsylvania, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania.
Oh, I'm so excited.
So hopefully, we'll get that set up, because John made us a promise we would do a remote from a brewery somewhere. And I don't even care what brewery it is. There's so many now. Let's just get to a brewery and do the show from there.
I'm looking forward to that too. But, since we are talking about some cool announcements, everyone in the house right now, I'm going to be talking about it in my top 10 list that comes out on Thursday. So stay tuned for that too. But just a couple little things. I was telling Rex before we got started, we've got this top 10 list and then the Sunday's previews video. That is going to be the last one I do in Oklahoma. Everything going forward is going to be a brand new studio setup in Pennsylvania. I've got a lot of new equipment. I'm really excited to get everything going for you guys. I'm also, some of this is still kind of on the still working on it. Every Friday, I'm working on doing a live stream. I'm going to be doing it with somebody else in the comic book community, and we're going to be talking about all the new comic book day books. We're going to be talking about the ones we picked up, and we're going to be getting more involved with the community. We want to have like a big kind of, get together so everyone can talk about the books that they're reading, stuff that they liked, stuff that they didn't like. So stay tuned for more info for that. That's going to be coming probably towards the end of the year, maybe the beginning of the brand new year. But, oh, man, I'm also going to be – I've talked about before, I'm going to be working with my LCS from home, so I've got a lot of cool stuff I'm working up with them too. Big things are going to be coming for the AR Comics channel. Definitely check it out. If any of you guys were part of the YouTube membership, I actually did disable that today. I'm very terribly sorry with it. I didn't keep up with it like I should have. To be completely honest, I actually thought I got rid of it quite a while ago. And I ended up not. I did put up a Patreon instead. I set up a Discord community chat too. So if you're interested in, getting more involved with the channel, supporting the channel, there's a couple different tiers. And, if you're interested in that, we have, like I said, the Discord as well. We can talk about new comics, speculation stuff, and, really trying to get more involved with the community, because, it's not just like putting out videos and then other content creators. It's everybody that should be able to come together and, just have fun reading and talking about comics.
Yeah, I think that's really the magic. I think, yourself, me and John, obviously our buddy Robbie, it's turned out that a mixture, I feel like a mixture of the conversation plus, for the experience, there's the sales end of it, has brought a new type of YouTube show, if you will. It's not one or the other. It's a little bit of both, and it gives us an opportunity to have like Mariano and Nicieza on the show and things like that. But I think that's great, because what you're talking about is really kind of expanding, getting closer to the community. And now, nothing against Oklahoma, but obviously things are a little bit more spread out than they are in the Northeast. Moving back to where you're moving back, you have from Allentown to Philadelphia, all the LCSs that you can visit there. Cross over the bridge into New Jersey, Delaware, whatever the case may be. I think, and you're, the distance between location to location is so much closer that you're going to be able to, just by virtue of the geographics of it, be able to get more done in a day. I can imagine everything's really spread out. To get from one LCS to another is like what, a 2-hour drive.
I mean, potentially
New York.
I mean, my LCS that I go to every week for my books is about 30-ish minutes away, not including traffic. Wow. And then, yeah, they've got a couple in that vicinity, but I mean, they all open at noon, and it's Yeah, it's I don't know. There's a lot of traffic. It takes a long time. So I mean, me going there and back is sometimes a little over an hour.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's the makeup of different parts of the country. I had someone I knew that came from Dakotas, and it was just interesting. Even for us, ordering a pizza is like you don't even think about it. You decide to order a pizza. There's probably 8 different pizza joints that deliver to my house, if not more than that. That's not even including, say, Domino's, the chain ones.
Yeah.
I talked to the person I know in Dakotas, and it's not like that. You don't just they're not delivering a pizza. The nearest pizza place is 50 minutes away. I mean, no, they're going to lose money. Otherwise, I got to charge you $50 for the pizza.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know about you, but I've never had pizza that good. Not yet. Anyway.
No.
$50 a pie.
No, absolutely not. But I mean, yeah, with that's the whole point of just, this channel, like AR, the channel for AR Comics. It's, we're here to talk comics, bring, new comics to light, and just get, comics out there. Not everything's about speculation. And I understand the importance of that. It is a lot of fun to talk about that too. Like we were talking earlier with Hulk issue number 2 coming up. You think it's going to actually have the first appearance? Is it going to be issue number 3? Those things are fun to talk about. It's just a shame that it turns into maybe the idea that yes, issue number 2 could have a first appearance, and now all of a sudden people are just selling it for a lot of money. That's
right.
That's the problem, but it is fun to talk about too.
It is part of the problem, but I mean, with anything, there's good and bad. But figure drawing, damn, pizza party at Rex's place. No,
coming.
Figure drawing. The pizza party will be at AR's new studio next month. I'll bring the beer, no problem.
It should all be set up. I think it should all be set up by this weekend. I already ordered everything. It's already at the house.
Well, you first make that long drive and see how you feel.
Oh, well, actually, so my LCS, so I am going to be working there. They told me my first day on the job is going to be this Saturday, but it's going to be the Christmas party. So that's really cool too.
Nice. So your first day of work is the Christmas party.
Yeah.
Get the heck out of here, man.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Where's the LCS? Email me the address.
They honestly are an awesome shop. They're such a cool group of dudes. I'm really happy to be working there. I'm going to be helping them, I think, with a lot of the social media type stuff. I'm going to be setting them up with a Whatnot account, doing some auctions with them.
Yeah, you might know a little something about that, I hear.
A little bit, not too much. I'm still learning. I do it as I go,
And I got to remind everybody, if you're a regular viewer of ARs or this is your first time, remember to hit the thumbs up. Remember to subscribe, share if you can. All of this is made possible by all you viewers. The show itself, the way we engage in the chats, not just for AR show, but our show and the experience, but the ability for AR to grow to the size that it's grown and beyond really is dependent on everybody else. So if you got a minute, subscribe, thumbs up. Hit that, help his channel, help the channel grow. And as AR has announced today, he's always going to have something new and interesting. Find a way to bring new content to all the fans out there.
It's been fun. It really is at this point, me trying to do as much as I can with the community and growing this channel is awesome because I think it's more of if this channel is growing and I focus on new comic book day stuff, whether it's me walking around a shop, showing off the stuff that they have, or just talking about the new comic book day books, that's just able to expand the hobby and get more people, to learn about comics. And I think that's the ultimate goal over here. And that's why I'm really excited for the new things coming up. I mean, everything is basically focused and revolved around, new comic book day, top 10 list previews. But the Friday live stream that I'm working up with, like I said, someone in the community, that's going to be a good topic of discussion, all the stuff that we've read that week and just other stuff in general. And there is another weekly segment that I'm working on, but I'm not going to talk about that one just yet.
Yeah, don't give all the gifts at once.
Man.
Leave some to open up on Christmas Day. But you bring up a very good point. The world has changed. Certainly, the pandemic has changed.
Michael.
And whereas you would have cons going on all over the country, the fans and the readers, the collectors would come to you. Okay. We would all gather together in one place, but obviously the last couple of years, the pandemic has changed how that works. So the bad news is people are going to less cons. That ability to go there and congregate with people of similar hobbies, like minds, has become less and less. But the good news is it has forced, I guess, in a way, for YouTube channels like yourself to grow because of a different way to engage people, a different way to have these discussions. So I always try to look at the glass half full. I think one of the benefits, even when everybody starts returning to cons, and you and I have talked about it, we certainly encourage people to go there once they open up, if you can. There's an experience that's like no other when you go to a con. But at least now there are other ways to communicate the love of your hobby, trying to bring others into the fold without necessarily having to be just going to a con. This has given us a different venue, and it continues to grow. So I think in the end it becomes a win-win for the comic collectible hobby as a whole.
I mean, we're trying over here. Cons, like you said, cons, they're so fun. It's just a big group, everyone coming together. A lot of times, I mean, there is, it's a lot of people who are buying to flip books. Whatnot has made a massive impact. C2E2, New York Comic Con. I think the last California con that they just had, I mean, they're really taking over as far as like the premier auction website. And honest to God, props to them. They've got their foot in the door with what seems like everybody. They're having the biggest booth at all of these cons. They're having sellers actually come to their booth and have like a sponsored Whatnot auction through them at the con, at their booth. That's fantastic. I'm really happy to see them grow. But I like my side of things too. I love talking about these books. I love going there. I love seeing the artists. I love seeing people, people who have they're up and coming. Maybe they're just buying a booth so they can get their foot in the door and letting people see that their artwork. Maybe their independent comic book that they made themselves. They're trying to get their name out. And that's what I like to read. I've had someone hit me up from the UK, actually a couple people from the UK. I think someone from Scotland. They sent me books to read. Someone just hit me up from, they posted their Amazon book. It's officially went live on Amazon. If I wasn't moving, I was going to pick it up. I forget what it was called, but it sounded really interesting. And he did all the work himself, all the writing, all of the art. And, that's the stuff that I love to, try and help get out there too.
So I think Dave had a question for you there.
Dave, I was going to say, I was going to get to that. I didn't want to cut you off before, and then I start going on a rant. But Dave said, question for AR, how do you think working at LCS will affect your comic reading habits? I don't think it really will affect it too much. As of now, it's only part-time, and I'm not exactly sure what the hours are going to be. I mean, I'm very close with the shop. I've been going there for years. My dad's been going there for even longer than I have. So I think, like I said, I think they want me to do more of social media type stuff, and then auctioning and just, working that type of stuff. Basically social media and selling books. I don't think it's going to be more of showing up and working there as far as like a cash register. I could be totally wrong. I'm not sure, but I think it'll all be fine. The way that I work on the channel and everything, I stay up pretty late doing everything as well. And they totally know that I do this stuff, and they're actually really looking forward to incorporating themselves into the channel too. So I don't think it should affect it too much. Maybe a little bit in the beginning to, really get down a schedule for things, but I think it'll all turn out fine.
I think it will too. I think you're actually going to help them grow and increase their reach. So I think that'll be a tremendous thing.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. It sounds like it's going to be fun. After you have that horrific move,
it's not going to be that bad. Tired of you saying that. It's going to be good. It's going to be fine. It's going to be easy. It's going to be smooth.
Going, damn, Rex was right. This is a really long drive.
Well, we're definitely going to be pulling off sleeping somewhere this time, so it won't be a straight 24-hour drive. But we should be there by Friday afternoon.
You're barreling down the road doing 95.
I don't even know if the Jeep is going to be able to handle 95 on a highway like that. Oh my God.
Yeah, you had mentioned that. So, but yeah, I mean that's awesome. I mean, we'll see you tomorrow, and then next time I talk, you'll be on our show tomorrow, and the next time we talk to you, geez, I mean, you're gonna be in the East Coast.
Oh man, I'm so excited for everything, just this move, getting just finally a place, to call my own. And on top of the channel, Sunday's video, our Tuesday live stream, Thursday's video, going to be setting up a Friday live stream, daily shorts. And, it's come that new year, get ready. It's going to be a fun time.
I'm excited to see it.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
I'm happy that you're going to have all this set up and you got it all planned out. And that's awesome. Dave, did we preview the books? I'm assuming the Dynamite book. So
We
I'll tell
did.
you what I'm going to do, Dave. I'm going to go through that real quick, and then for anybody that joined us late, we had an announcement midway through. All right, so I'm gonna blow through this real fast. So coming out tomorrow, we got Red Sonja, Black, White, and Red, a story by Ron Mars, a cover by Lucio Perillo. Sheena, Queen of the Jungle, Volume 2, Number 2. We got Purgatory number 3 coming out. Kiss Phantom Obsession number 4, and Vampirella Dracula Unholy number 1. So that's what's coming out for Dynamite tomorrow. And the special announcement, in case you missed it, Dave, we will have a special guest tomorrow that will join us. AR didn't even know until I announced it on a show tonight. We will have Mariano Nicieza, legendary creator, on the air as our special guest, and he will be coloring this remarked Deadpool.
That's
this
so
remark
cool.
that he did, and he will be coloring it live during the stream, and we'll have a period of time for question and answers for anybody that has any questions and wants to pick the brain of a comic book creator and see how he comes out with his inspiration and things of that nature.
Yeah, it's going to be really exciting. And everyone's saying good luck with the move. I appreciate it. We got John. We also got Preston. And back to Dave for previewing the books. We went over Dynamite again. We did talk about some of Marvel. Talked about mainly Hulk, Amazing Spider-Man. We didn't really get into Miles or anything like that. I did want to talk about, I know you're very busy, Rex. So whatever time you have to head out or head to, if you have a meeting or something like that, I'm probably going to stick around. I'll keep going live. We can go through a lot of the books you guys want to talk about. I can give you my opinions, what I'm going to be picking up. And we can just have a good discussion on some of these books. So that'll be up to you, Rex, if you want to hang out for that too.
You do your thing because I was out yesterday. I've gotten a little bit behind. So, but you do your thing. I will see you tomorrow on the show. And other than that, thank you everybody for joining us. Please make sure hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already.
Appreciate it. And I know you're feeling a little under the weather from that booster shot too. So
just a wee bit. So, but always great to be on your show. Feel a little bit better now.
That's good. That's all that matters. Get rest up, get ready, because we're gonna have a really fun live stream tomorrow on the experience too. And by the way, all of that is in the description down low. All of Dynamite, Dynamic Forces, the experiences links. Go check them out. They've got a lot of really cool stuff up there too. But yeah, so if you're gonna be bouncing,
I'm gonna be bouncing, my friend.
All right, I'm gonna take you out. Seriously, have a good one. Stay safe. Right. Feel a lot better, and tomorrow's gonna be good. See you, buddy. All right, everybody. So we got through a little bit of Marvel. It's always a good time having Rex in there. Very knowledgeable on the DC books. So the first one, we went through Marvel. Moving on to Image. Looks like we're going to have a pretty cool week from Image as well. We've got Primordial, issue number 4. As of now, I mean, this is the list that I'm working with. We've got Kingspawn 5, Newburn 2, Time Before Time, issue number 8, Adventure Man 7, and Jupiter's Legacy, issue number 6. So out of all those issues, I mean, the only ones that I think I'm going to be getting is Primordial 4, Newburn 2. Honestly, I think that's going to be the only ones I grab from Image. I know this website I've been using lately is the League of Comic Geeks. It's been there's been a lot of issues with it as of late. They haven't been really uploading a lot of stuff. But for those of you in the house right now, we got 8 guys. Have you read Primordial? Or if you guys are up to date, you guys definitely need to check out Primordial and Newburn. So what were we in the comment section? Yeah, just comment what books you want to talk about, which ones you're looking forward to most tomorrow. We can really get going on it. But Newburn, it's going to be a new crime ongoing. This is issue number 2. I thought the first one started off really strong. Little bit of a twist towards the middle, maybe more towards the end, but I think it's really cool. Primordial, I can't remember if it was May's book or Primordial. They both come out tomorrow, but I didn't read issue number 3 for one of them. So I have to go back through and recheck it out. I think it ended up being Primordial that I didn't read issue number 3. John over here says Newburn was a fun read. Definitely recommend it. Love Primordial's composition and vibe. Primordial, man. Jeff Lemire, Andrea Sorrentino, they, honest to God, always kill it on the stuff that they do. That is like such an awesome team. And if I knew how to work StreamYard a little bit better. I'm gonna be more prepared for to get the books up there. So as we talk about them, we could have them in there too. But that's really everything I'm looking forward to from Image. They got King Spawn. Obviously, that's a huge heavy hitter for a lot of people. Boom Studios, I think they're having a little bit lighter of a week. Berserker 6, regarding the Matter of Oswald's Body 2, Firefly Holiday Special, getting Disney #2. To me, Berserker, that series has just, I don't know. I was expecting a lot more at this point from Berserker. It's just not, I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think about that one? I'm actually oddly excited for that #2, Robin and Batman. I think that's Robin Batman. That's the Jeff Lemire one, I think, as well. If I can I'm gonna bring it up super quickly. Robin and Batman. Yeah, it's the Jeff Lemire one. You can always tell from Jeff Lemire's covers. His artwork, it stands out. But as far as the rest of DC goes, I'm pretty positive. So we got Future State Gotham #8 for you speculators out there. I do believe that's going to be a first appearance. And it also says on there, enter the next Joker. So I don't know if it's going to be more of a cameo or kind of a real first appearance. We're going to have to see from there. But that's going to be a good one for you DC fans. We got Batman the Imposter. A lot of people are always looking forward to that one. Joker #10. A lot of people that I knew was reading that series, they kind of dropped off from it. Other than that, there's not really anything that is too big from DC, in my opinion. Wonder Girl issue #6. If that's actually coming out, I'm looking at December 22nd's week as well, and it's saying that it's still coming out. So I don't know what the deal is with that one. Robin and Batman is awesome. But other than those, we've got Dark Horse. I think May's book is coming out this week, if I can recall. Yep, May's book issue #4. That's going to be cool. They've got a brand new one coming out, Cloaked issue #1. I've talked to a few people who are looking forward to that. I don't know if my LCS has an extra one of those. I'll probably end up grabbing that as well. But this is the first time I kind of went through a lot of these books. It's a shame Rex had to go. It's always fun to just kind of bounce ideas off of somebody else. But like I said, um, soon I'm working on with somebody. We're going to be doing a new comic book day kind of discussion video every Friday. It's going to be a live stream. Really looking forward to it. Just stay tuned for that, and I'll have a lot more info as time comes. But this is the first time I kind of went through some more books. I'm going to be a little bit more prepared for next time. This was kind of a last second thing I decided to do. But stay tuned. I appreciate everyone in the house right now. We've been going for 37 minutes. Like I said, next time I'm going to be a little bit more prepared to talk about some of these books, maybe have a little bit more info on some of the bigger ones or more important ones that you should be looking out for New Comic Book Day. But we're going to go from there. Thursday, got my top 10 list that's going to be coming out. So stay tuned for that. And everybody in the house right now, thank you so much for hanging out. Thursday's top 10, last one. It's going to be in the Oklahoma studio. And then Sunday's previews video is going to be the last one as well. But man, I've got a new studio coming. I've got some new equipment, and I'm just really looking forward to getting everything set up and just honestly bring you the best quality videos and just content that I possibly can. So on that note, thank you everyone for hanging out today. I'm going to be a little bit more prepared for next time, but tune in tomorrow for the experience. It's all the stuff's in the description down low. And with that, thank you very much and have a good night.